got Leeds United versus Coventry City in the Championship tonight. A big game for both. Two teams that were expected to do well this season. Leeds United have been pretty good. Coventry, not so much. Let's hope that changes today for Coventry. Welcome along to the live stream, everyone. Thank you to everyone who has joined us already. We'll just get things set up. Let me know how I am sounding. I'm always really paranoid about this new microphone, so please let me know if it's sounding okay. And take 2 seconds to hit the like button. You know how this stream works. I need your great support to help the stream do well. So hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and we've got, I don't know, 18 minutes till kickoff. So get your predictions in. Feel free to share your thoughts on who might score. As always with these live streams, we're going to go through the starting 11s. We're going to have a look at the table, and we'll have a look at the other games that are going on at the same time today in the Premier League, Championship and the lower leagues. So share your thoughts, hit that like button. As I say, let me know how I'm sounding and get a prediction in. Sounding good, sounding good. There you go. Steve and Rover Animates, thank you so much. Let's have a look at some of your comments. I thought you might have gone to Ellen Road today, says Ross. Yeah, a combination of things really. I try and get to as many games as possible. I did manage to tick Leeds off last year, and yeah, a little bit frustrated I couldn't go this time, but I'm going to go to more away games as the season goes on. I mean, I've got to say, share your thoughts, guys, on how many away games you guys tend to go to in a season. I probably do about 8 or 9, and I've worked out over the last 2 seasons, try and get them in at the end of the season when Coventry are doing better. I've already done Stoke, and that was no fun, so there you go. Right, we've got 70 people. Can we get to 70 likes? Take 2 seconds to hit the thumbs up button. I'm trying to read out your comments. We're going to go to the starting 11s at 1:45, so let's keep up with some of your comments for now. Minnie says 1-1. Jacob says 2-1 Leeds. Coventry owe us a great performance, says Nino. 2-1 or 3-1. Fortress Arena says, I think it will be a draw. Play up Sky Blues. You sound great, Matt. Thank you. What a legend. Sleeping Board Games. Who would have thought Sheffield Wednesday beating West Brom? Yes. We're going to look at those early results in a minute. Just give me 1 minute and we're going to get into those. I'm just trying to read out some comments. It's Henry says he's going to Ellen Road in December. Paul in Asia says hi Matt. GHGN says hello and 1-0 to Leeds. Sounds good. Jono, how you doing? Tamara, Ross, Thomas. Right, I'm going to try and read out as many comments as possible, but I did say at 1:45 we're going to have a look at the starting 11s. Then we're going to have a quick little look at the early kickoffs and the results. And then we're going to come to your predictions. So get your comments in. And like I say, there's 100 people here. That should be 100 likes. If you're a football fan, make sure to subscribe. I think we're close to 77,000 now, which is great. You know, the support has been amazing. So like and subscribe. Right, where am I going? Let's head over to BBC. Right, let's start off over here. Melier, Furpo, Struich, Rodon, Bogle, Gruev, Ampadu, Ramazani, Aronson, Nonto and Matteo Joseph. Look, whatever 11 Leeds put out, it's going to be bloody strong. There is no Patrick Bamford. There is no Joel Perreault. I think, yeah, they're both on the bench. But yeah, look at that. Loads of quality, especially going forwards. Nonto, I mean, I still don't know how he's playing in the Championship, to be honest. The potential that player has in particular. Coventry City. Ben Wilson goes in. Okay, I'm not against that. Let's be honest, you know, I think the changes he's made here are the right ones. So, you know, if we lose at the end of this, I'm not blaming Robbins. I've not really been someone who's blamed Robbins much anyway. I know some people do, but I ultimately think the poor start is down, a lot of it, to the players. They're the ones that can make a difference. Kitchen, Thomas and Latti with De Silva and Van Evak. So it's a back 5. Eccles, Rodoni and Captain Ben Sheaf with Mason Clark and Sims as the outlets. So it's looking like a 5-3-2, isn't it? Which is fine. I did say in my predictions video coming into this, you're playing Leeds away. You need to really absorb what you can. And it worked last season. If we get out of here with another 1-1 draw, I will be over the moon. Let's absorb the pressure and hit them on the counter. Sheaf is back. Wilson is in. We've got Sims and Mason Clark. I'm quite happy to see Hadji Wright dropped after his performance against Swansea. So I'm happy with that. But as we say, Leeds, they are the favourites and they've got a good 11. Right, keep your predictions coming. I'm going to come back to them in a second. Like I say, how close are we to 100 likes? Let's try and do that before kick-off. We're on 61. 61 likes. Keep it going, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. It takes 2 seconds. Right, let's have a look at the results from today so far. So in the Premier League, we had Newcastle versus Manchester City. It finished 1-1. Okay. Man City scored first. Gordon scored from the penalty spot for Newcastle. Let's have a look. And then, okay, here we go. Look at this. 2-0 Blackburn against QPR. QPR were down to 10 men. Norwich have beaten Derby 3-2. And look at this, Sheffield Wednesday 3, West Brom 2. And then also last night, Plymouth beat Luton 3-1. So there's some surprise results. Oh, look at this. Jessica, you absolute legend. Just nipping in, hope Cov win today. And Jessica is a massive Nottingham Forest fan. If you couldn't have guessed by that name, it says Chris Wood, #1 fan. Thank you, Jessica. Get your comments in. Do say round of applause to, just round of applause for Jessica. What a legend. Thank you so much. And good luck to Forest against Fulham. Right, oh, look at this. Wildlife with Cookie. And by the way, big up to Cookie as well. He's just hit 50k subs. He is flying at the minute. It's not similar content to myself, guys, but do check him out if you like your wildlife, because he is the best content creator in that field, and he is up and coming. Honestly, he's going to hit 100k before the end of the year, I'm telling you. So cheers for joining us, Cookie, and thank you for the donation, Jessica. Keep your comments coming. We've just looked at the results. We've just looked at the starting 11s. Let's get your predictions in. What are you saying? Everyone, even if you've already done it, just get a prediction in. Let me know what your thoughts are on what the score will be. We have got just over 10 minutes till kickoff, so get those predictions in. And while you are doing that, I'm just going to show you the other games that are going on at the same time today. So, in the Premier League, it's Arsenal-Liverpool, Brentford-West Ham, Chelsea-Brighton, Everton-Palace, Forest-Fulham, and later, it's Wolves v Liverpool. In the Championship, it's Hull-Cardiff, Leeds-Coventry, Middlesbrough-Stoke, Millwall-Preston, Oxford-Burnley, Portsmouth-Sheffield United, and Watford-Sunderland. And then, as you can see in League One, Bolton and Reading have won the early kickoffs. So, I'm going to come to your predictions, get them in, just to let you know later, if we get a chance, we're going to do a quick reaction video to the results of today, which is something I've started doing on a Saturday evening, and you guys really like it. So if your team is involved in 3 PM action or in any action today, I will get it in a video later. Right, let's have a look at predictions. There's 150 people. Hit that like button. Let's have a look at your predictions. A boring 1-0 win to Leeds, says Happy Chappy. 3-1 Leeds, says Out Daft UK. Football Champ says 3-2 Leeds. A Bolton fan says we won. Ross says Millwall and Cov both to win. Ewan says 2-2. To me and Carly, says Cookie. There we go. Cov 2, Leeds 0, says Tamara. And by the way, I know you were disappointed that you lost to Swansea, but I am happy only because I support Swansea, says Football Champ. Okay. Do you think Birmingham have benefited from relegation? Too early to say, but I think there's a good argument that they will. I think they'll come back to the Championship and this time be a stronger outfit. Oh, what a legend. Jacob. Round of applause for Jacob. Thank you so much. What a legend. He says 3-1 to Cov. Eccles hat-trick. Blummin' heck. I love that donation though, Jacob. Thank you very much. 4-3 to Leeds, says Bolton fan. 3-3, says Saita. It's Henry, says 1-0 Cov. God, there's so many comments here. Keep them coming. Let's have a look. Did I miss any? Oh, did I just see Burgie in the live chat? Or no, I didn't actually. Where is he? He's not here, apparently. I just read someone else's name and it's not him. Right, Andrew says Van Evak, right wing. Phil says 1-0 to Blackburn. Yeah, because yeah, he's getting a prediction in for Tuesday because Coventry played Blackburn on Tuesday. There you go. Right, let's have a look. Any more predictions? Hi, Matt. Always good to see your videos, says Aid. Let's hope for a result of some sort. Yes. 2-1 or 3-1 says Nino. Arfield is my favourite Bolton player, says Ross. I think we've read all the comments. Right, keep them coming. Rover Animates says 2-1 Leeds. Can you hear Preston sing, says Wildlife with Cookie. I can't hear her. Speaking of Preston, Cookie, do you want to have a look at this picture today? So where are Preston? They're playing away at Millwall. And I know it's early, but if Preston get a result and we don't, we're in the bottom three. Goodness me. I know it's early. I'm not saying Coventry are going to get relegated, but it's an ugly picture. And I'm sick of it. I really am. I'm starting this stream happy, and I really want to be finishing this stream happy. Look, here's my expectation. My prediction is 2-1 to Leeds. I'm a realist. I hope I'm wrong, though. I just think Leeds with the quality will win. Now, if we win, I'm over the moon. If we draw, I'm over the moon. Unless, say, we were 3-0 up and threw it away and drew 3-3. That would be annoying. Even if we just lose by 1 goal and the performance was really good, I think in this kind of game you can go, all right. But next up, it's Blackburn at home and they're flying. So sooner or later, you have to start getting something, and in particular, a second win. Will it come today? I'm not confident, but let's hope I'm wrong. Let's have a look at some more comments. Wildlife with Cookie says, we deserve it. We've been guffed this season. Haven't heard the word guff for 12 years, says Ollie. Ewan says, great win for Norwich, and Leeds are at Carrow Road on Tuesday. Oof. Speaking of which, myself and Sophie will have predictions on Monday afternoon for Tuesday and Wednesday's games. There's so much football at the minute, guys. Get involved. Take 2 seconds, as always, to like and subscribe. Once again, I really appreciate your great support. Thank you once again to Jacob and Jessica that have donated. Let's have a look at some more comments. Cov could end up bottom 2 by the end of today, someone said. We could. I think the only team that can't overtake us are Cardiff, and they're very bad at the minute, but they've just sacked the manager, so watch them go and get a result. Right, 5 minutes till kick-off. Do not go anywhere. 5 minutes to go. The numbers in here are really good. It looks like we could get up to 100 likes before kick-off. What are we on at the minute? 87. 87. There you go. Coventry City. Right, let's get to 100 though. Keep it coming. Take 2 seconds. Hit that like button just to really support the stream. It helps it reach new audiences. If you're a first-time viewer, get involved, subscribe. If you're a Leeds fan, do feel free to share your thoughts. But I would think, as usual, we've got mainly Coventry fans in here. Let's have a look at some more comments. And there is quite a few neutrals in here, actually. GHJN says, what do you think of the situation of AFC Wimbledon? Do you mean the stadium? Because they've had to now move the Newcastle game to Newcastle because it got called off, didn't it, in the Carabao Cup? Is that what you're asking? I don't know. Yeah, it's a bit of a shambles, I guess. But I don't know. It can happen in the lower leagues, but it looked a right mess. Come on, you Lions, says Ross. Yeah, Millwall, can you beat Preston just to... Hang on, where are Millwall, actually? So, yeah, Millwall are just above Coventry. Ideally, Millwall and Preston draw and we win and we go ahead of both of them. But, yeah, I don't know. No, I'm not looking into the table too much at this point because, realistically, it's not taken shape yet. But I think most people say when you get to 10 games... it's taken some shape, and after today it will have been 7. So you could just have one little look at the table just to get your first readings on things, and it's once again not great reading for Coventry after just a few games. Abby is saying 2-2. Nice trim, says Double A. Oh, thank you very much. Greetings from the USA, says John. Keep up the great work. Thank you, John. How do you feel about Ben Wilson starting? Give it a go. Give it a go. I'm not even sure who my favourite Coventry keeper is at the minute. I thought Collins was okay last season. Dolphin's not made many mistakes, but we're not keeping clean sheets. And I think ultimately he's not... I don't think he's made many saves. That's the problem, isn't it? You know, he's not made many saves. I don't think there's been any howlers, But look, let's give Ben Wilson a go. Should Ian Everett still go, says Bolton fan. Not at the moment, no. 2 wins in 2. Bolton doing all right at the minute, so we will see. But there is pressure for Bolton and Ian Everett to get promoted, isn't there? That pressure. Right, 3 minutes till kickoff. The players are going to start emerging from Ellen Road any second. Do not go anywhere. Blue Terrier with a very lovely prediction saying 3-0 to Leeds. And to be honest, it might happen. It might do. Let's see. I hope not, but it might. Right. Thank you once again for your comments. Keep it coming. How close are we now to 100 likes? We've got to try and get there. 98 likes. 2 more likes can take us to 100. And while you're there, make sure you're subscribed. Your support is amazing. Thank you once again. As I say on this channel, look out for Premier League and Championship Roundup. About, I don't know, 6 o'clock we'll do that video. I'll try and do it quickly after the stream's finished and we'll get that out. Burgie says, I still can't forgive the team after the last game. Don't let any good result today take away from how awful we are, and we are still needing to change. I get your point that a win at Leeds today is incredible, but then you'd still look at the table and be like, we're about 16th or something. Look, you have to move forwards now, unfortunately. You can't change the past. The past few games for Coventry has been rubbish, I agree. We've got to move forwards and get some results. Right, here come the players. They are out on the Ellen Road pitch. Leeds United versus Coventry City, who are in their 3rd shirt, which I have got, but I'm not wearing today for some reason. I don't know where it is. It might be in the wash. Chris reckons it will be a shock Coventry win. Marcus says we defo need a win. Brenton says it's now over 100 likes. Let's have a look. Are we? Yay! 110. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you for 100 likes before kickoff. Keep it coming. Seriously hope Coventry wins, says Phil. AC says good luck with your prediction, Matt. Let's hope your real favourite team beat Coventry today. Look, I didn't back Leeds because I prefer them. Of course, Coventry are my team, but at the end of the day, I think it's the first time this season I've predicted Coventry to lose. And bear in mind, we've lost 3 games already. So I am biased towards Coventry. It's about time I wasn't. So let's hope I'm wrong. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe when I back us to get a result, we don't. And if I don't, we do. So there you go. There's a new logic. Do you show the gameplay, says Blake. I wish I could. I wish I could turn my camera around and show you the game, but I would get taken down because it's not mine to show you. So we bring you commentary and live updates and all the goals as they go in around the grounds. So like I say, do not go anywhere. It's 1 minute to 3. We've got the Premier League and Championship goals as they go in for you. The players have taken their position, so we're going to get the timer started. It's just about to get underway. Here we go. Burgie says, if we win today, we are guaranteed 3 losses afterwards. Well, there's 3 games, including this one, till the next international break. We've got this one, we've got Blackburn at home, and then we've got Sheffield Wednesday at home next week as well. We need some results, and we need them fast. Here's a question. What do you guys think would happen if Coventry don't win any of the next 3? Let's say, worst case scenario, we lose all 3. I'm just asking a question. Do any of you think that would be it for Mark? I personally wouldn't want that, but I'm just asking the question to get your guys' opinions. If we lose the next 3 going into the international break, is that where things take a turn for the worse maybe? Or for the better, in some people's opinion. Right, anyway, it's 3 o'clock. The game is just about to kick off. The referee's just got things ready, so we're just about to go. Stay with us. Let's have a little look at some comments. Good morning, Matt, from across the Atlantic, says Michael. Thank you for joining us. Too early, says Marcus. LVA, though, says, if that happens, yes, that will be it. Wildlife with Cookie says, Robbins will get the boot. His time is up this season. And a few, Adam says King doesn't want to wait around. Paul says, yes, that would be it. Well, I know he can't physically do things on the pitch, but he has got to make sure those players start getting results. And we will see if we get one here. The ball is rolling. Here we go then. We are underway at Ellen Road. Leeds United versus Coventry City. Thank you as always for joining us. Stick around and feel free to predict what minute is the first goal going in today. Let's go with the 10th minute. We'll go for a safe bet. About 10 minutes, I reckon, the first goal goes in. Leeds United with possession inside their own half. As I say, obviously, they're playing in their home white strip. Coventry City in the third shirt, the black and gold one. And Leeds attacking from left to right. Coventry yet to get a touch of the ball yet. Here's a dangerous chance for Leeds already. And there is Bobby Thomas, who mops up the ball well. Who obviously scored at Leeds last season. He goes back to Ben Wilson. Wilson launches it. Ellis Sims gives chase. Leeds deal with it for now. And Coventry City... Oh, Josh Eccles. He's given the ball away. Oh, jeez. Here come Leeds. Uh-oh. This is dangerous already. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, it's a free kick on the edge of the box. Oh, crikey. It's right on the edge of the box. Let's have a look at some comments. Scott says, I don't understand how you lot call for Robbins out. For who? Who's going to make this team play any better? Do you know what, Scott? I've voiced my opinions. I'm Robbins in, by the way. But it's a fascinating debate, you know. If it does happen, and I really hope it doesn't, but if that did happen, it would be big shoes to fill. And yeah, I don't know who would bring in, but let's not... Yeah, we won't get too carried away with that because we don't want that to happen, surely. Right, Leeds free kick on the edge of the box here. We've not even played 2 minutes. It's right on the corner of the box here. And Gruev stands over this. He scored a goal like this against Norwich in the playoffs. Can he do it near post? He goes for it and it hits the wall. It's hit Mason Clark, actually, and it's gone out for a Leeds throw-in. So 0-0 still after 2 minutes. Come on, get in there. We're not losing. We're making progress. Here's Bogle. Plays a short throw-in to Nonto. And Nonto is just so tricky, isn't he? Let's have a look at some comments. Daryl reckons Neil Warnock. Come out of... Do you know what he'd do, though? He'd come out of retirement again. He'd get us... I don't know, a few wins in a row, and then things would go a little bit sour, and then he'd go back to retirement or something. He's not really a long-term solution, is he? SD Football reckons 14th minute, Coventry are going to take a shock lead. Will Sophie join you on live streaming later on, says Adnan. No. Oh, chance for Leeds. Oh, is that a penalty? No, the referee's not given it, but there's still a chance. Nonto, he goes down again, and the referee... waves it away, but Leeds United have 2 big penalty shouts there, and we've only played 3 minutes. I mean, personally, I'm not trying to be biased, but I think he's gone down very easy there. But it's worrying me that Leeds are getting into these dangerous positions after 3 minutes already. Whatever happens here today, it will be defence versus attack, won't it? You know, I just don't see how Coventry can sustain large... Oh, jeez, we clear it. I just don't see how Coventry could sustain a large amount of attacking momentum against a team like Leeds, who've just got the quality they have and the home advantage. Let's have a look at some more comments. Our CBA to have to go through playoffs. Our best shot at the end of the season after a poor start. That could have been prevented, says Burgee. Yeah, it's not a bad point, really. Because... my frustration with these bad starts is the people that turn around and go, yeah, but we're going to come good. As if, like, let's just let it go. Let's just lose the first 10 and then we'll play well. Well, no. Like, there's portions in a season where Coventry look like an automatic promotion team, but we can't seem to sustain it. That's my biggest frustration. Coventry bring the ball away. Here is Rodoni. Nice play. We haven't really attacked yet. Here's Ben Sheaf. Good to see him back. Let's hope he doesn't get smashed into. Touch wood. Let's have a look at some more comments. Jimmy says Leeds will go into the break 1-0 up. And Coventry lad agrees with him. Blue Terrier says Warnock would get Coventry promoted, then help you pick a manager in the Prem. Can you imagine? He's got to get one more promotion on his CV before he retires, surely. Surely. Oh, by the way, Blue Terrier, a question, mate. Would you put Huddersfield's relegation down to the fact that Warnock left when he did? I mean, not maybe entirely, but was it a big factor in your relegation, would you say? Still 0-0 here at Ellen Road. Leeds United have just about prevented a corner for Coventry, and Meslier has the ball here. Right, let's go round the grounds. Have we got any goals to talk about in the Premier League or Championship games? Yes, Brentford 1, West Ham 0. Can you believe this? They've done it again. This is 3 games in a row where they've scored in 1 minute. That is ridiculous. That's got to be a record. They've done it again. Brentford 1, West Ham 0, and Mbeumo after 1 minute. Remember, they scored after 1 minute against Tottenham and against Man City. And another goal has just gone in the Premier League. Brighton are 1-0 up at Chelsea. Or has that just been disallowed? It's just disappeared. The 3 p.m. Championship games are all goalless at the moment, including this one. No, it is 1-0 to Brighton. There you go. Rutter. Brighton 1-0 up at Chelsea. You should always bring a guest on your live streaming, Matt, says Adnan. Sophie's away at the moment, so she's back tomorrow, so I'll record my championship predictions with her Monday morning or something. But I would sometimes get Burgie, but he's working. And I didn't ask Cookie. I should have asked Cookie. I don't know if he's free. He's too big time for me, actually. But I should have asked him, actually. I don't know if he's still in the live chat. So, 0-0. Leeds United throw-in on the halfway line. Yeah, GHJN says, imagine if Brentford lose 3 in a row despite scoring in the first minute. Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. You know, they did against Tottenham and Man City. You'd think this time against West Ham they won't throw it away, because West Ham have not been great so far this season. Coventry City get a throw-in Leeds United's half. If you've just joined us, 7.5 minutes gone. Leeds they've been the team with the ball more. They've been attacking more. But Coventry keeping our shape. And to be honest, sometimes these games suit us. Maybe we're better off playing Leeds away than Swansea at home. Because we don't know what to do against some teams, do we? But Leeds United, who are very powerful, we seem to raise our game. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe just sort of like got players that fancy doing it for the big games, but can't seem to be consistent for the other ones. But it's an okay start. It's still early, but, you know, Coventry are still in it. 0-0. Still early, Matt. Keep the faith, says Marcus. Yeah, no, I'm all right with this. 0-0. If it stays 0-0 till full time, I'm happy. I think Leeds United have won the corner here. They have. Still early, yeah. We do well against good teams, says Marcus. Wildlife with Cookie says, I am free and wasn't asked. He's forgotten about me. Cookie, I'm sorry. It's not too late to come for the second half if you want. It's because I saw him on Wednesday for the wedding, so I thought he might be too sick of me by now. The next stream, Cookie, I'll give you a bell, alright? But then he'll probably be like in South Africa or something, like the Middle East, chasing animals. Here come Leeds. Coventry City have cleared the corner and they've cleared the second ball. And Coventry City have every man inside our own final third here. It's already a little bit park the bussy. And I did say bus. Trying to fob me off with a second half, says Cookie. Oh, guys. I've upset Cookie. What a disaster. I also predict that Leeds United will score on 35 minutes, says Jimmy. I think I said the first goal will be on 10 minutes, and we're nearly there, so is there about to be a goal? Ellen Road, by the way, as always, absolutely packed. And they're planning to expand it, aren't they? I think Leeds are going to try and get a ground up to about 53,000, which is incredible, isn't it? But they do have a massive fan base. Coventry City go all the way back to Ben Wilson. Still 0-0. Leeds United with possession. Who was that? Someone at the door. I don't know. It would seem there's someone at the door. Not sure who. Here come Leeds United. Is it Cookie? Is that what it was? Is it Cookie at the door? Has he just turned up? Still goalless. Leeds United have now won a free kick down the right-hand side. LVA says almost 77k. I don't know how close we are. Let's have a look. Well, it'll be a stretch to do it today. I don't know, maybe. Once again, everyone in here, do take 2 seconds to like, and anyone that's not subscribed, you can help us push to 77,000. So please get involved, like and subscribe for more football content. I'll come back to the live chat in a second. Leeds United have a free kick down the right-hand side. It's crossed in, and it's gone past everyone, but it's still alive. Oh, goodness me, and it's headed away by Bobby Thomas. And it's still 0-0 on 12 minutes now. Let's have a look. Have we had any more goals? We have. Everton are behind. Crystal Palace 1-0 up. Mark Gay. And in the Championship, still 0-0 in all of the 3 PM games. If Sophie isn't there, neither am I, says Wildlife with Cookie. Burgie says, it's because of you, Cookie, I knew the name of, I don't know what that is, Muntjac, that I nearly flattened driving through Rugby Country? I don't even know what he's... Rugby Countryside, sorry, I absolutely butchered your comment there, Burgie. Hang on, there's another chance for Leeds. So if you've just joined us, guys, once again, Leeds United having a lot of the ball, as you'd expect, but Coventry keeping themselves in it, 0-0. Simon says hi. Afternoon, says Paul, good to see you. Hey, it's George. He says, we're going to be a different side. Now, Sheaf is back. Well, he says we're going to be different gravy. We will see. We're holding our own at the minute, but Leeds now have a corner, and it does feel like they're not even at their highest gears yet. You know, this is Leeds United going along in 3rd gear. They're going to climb, and it's going to get to breaking point for Coventry, but can we just keep them away? The corner goes in, it's flicked on, and it's up in the air, and it's just gone outside the box, and Leeds United still have possession, but Coventry with a real block formation here, just trying to keep them out. Beardy Man reviews. He says, listening to you down on the south coast in Gosport. Come on, City, need the win today. Oh, thank you for joining us, Beardy Man reviews. Jimmy says, Evan, you're wrong with your prediction. And Evan has predicted a draw. Here come Leeds, and Ben Wilson gathers it. It's still 0-0. Just calm. I mean, what was it? About 15 minutes against Swansea, and we were 2-0 down. So this is definitely an improvement already. George says the Leeds fans are going to get more and more frustrated the longer it stays 0-0. Yeah, possibly, but it also felt to me when I went last season in a similar game to this, the Leeds fans were yeah, urging their team forwards, and it did help their players, and eventually they got a goal, and it's a real, nasty atmosphere at Leeds. Like, intimidating is what I'm trying to say. I know professionals should be up to the task, but it's a difficult place to go and get a result, isn't it, Leeds? What's your prediction, says NJ7? I said 2-1 to Leeds, and I really hope I'm wrong. So let's catch up on the scores. Brentford 1-0, Brighton 1-0, Palace 1-0, and goalless everywhere in the Championship at the minute. Coventry City holding their own for now. Just got to maintain this, lads. I'd take a draw, says Marcus. Yeah, I would. Here come Leeds. Oh, this is dangerous. Here's a chance. Cross goes in. It's Nonto. It's 1-0. It's a great goal. It's a great goal. What a strike that is. Yeah, it's a great goal. What a goal that is. Great work down the left-hand side. The ball comes in and the Coventry defence are just not picking the players up. And Nonto is there right just inside the box. And he sort of like side-footed it into the top corner. It's a really good goal, that. Yeah, you can't blame Ben Wilson for that. Or can you, actually, looking at that replay? Wilson gets hands on it and it still goes in. Wasn't right in the top corner, actually. No, he's still connected well with it. Could the keeper have done a bit better? I don't know. I want to see it again. But watching one of the replays, he got some good hands on it, but it still was too powerful. I said this at the start of the game. Nonto is a bloody good player. Too good for the Championship. And there you go, 1-0. Steve says we could be bottom 3 today. Well, we are actually. If you look at the table now, we are in the bottom 3. And just to compound things even more, the team that's bottom are now winning. Even they're doing better than us at the minute. Cardiff, 1-0 up. Here is the live table. I know it's early in the game, but there you go. Coventry City in the bottom 3 with Pompey and Cardiff. And Cardiff, as I say, have just scored against Hull. Oh, jeez. Look, if you're watching this game, that goal was coming. I mean, to be honest, whenever you play Leeds in the Championship, it's difficult and you have to deal with the pressure. But I just thought we might hold off a bit longer. Hold them off a bit longer is what I meant. So, Coventry City will bring the ball forwards. Here is Josh Eccles. Josh Eccles finds Mason Clark. This is the first real Coventry chance of the game, it seems. Mason Clark, oh, he goes down. And the referee's not interested. Yeah, maybe a bit soft. It was definitely contact, but it was a bit soft. And now here come Leeds, and it's 3-on-3. And this is dangerous. Ben Wilson. Oh, he's dropped the ball. Oh, and Coventry just about clear it. Still a chance. Oh, and Ben Wilson saves it. Oh my gosh, this is chaotic. The Leeds fans are really getting into this now, and this could get ugly. Oh, jeez. All right, in this game, you have to suck the life out of it. You have to... We said dark arts. I know we're losing, but when Leeds are on top like this, just kick the ball away and take forever to take your throw-ins and stuff. Just slow it down, because this could be game over in the next 5 minutes. Here come Leeds. Oh, geez, they get a corner. Oh, God. George says Leeds were swamping us, but they will be open in the second half. Well, Leeds are still swamping us, yeah. Congratulations again, guys, to George. We did say it in the Championship predictions video on Monday that it was his wedding coming up on Wednesday, and obviously he did get married, and it all went well. She turned up. Guys, get your congratulations to George in the live chat once again. He got married this week. Top bloke, and it was such a good day. The Leeds corner is whipped in and Coventry get a free kick inside our own box. Take a breather. Take a breather. Martinelli, 1-0 for Arsenal. Let's double check that. Yep, 1-0 Arsenal against Leicester. After 20 minutes, Martinelli. And Chelsea have equalised against Brighton. So let's just catch you up with the scores while the ball is out of play for a minute in the Coventry Leeds game here. So, Arsenal 1-0, Brentford 1-0, Chelsea 1-1, Palace 1-0 and Forest 0-0 with Fulham. Hull City have just equalised against Cardiff. Leeds are beating Coventry, and then the rest of the games are goalless. So Mark Robbins is talking to his players. He needs to sort this out. As we said, you know, even if you are the most Robbins in person, and I'm probably one of them, there's pressure. You can't just live off the credit. You know, you've got to get some results, and this is another really bad run for Coventry. This game was always going to be difficult, and yeah, it's not got off to the best start. Goodness me. Let's have a look. Congratulations for signing for Blackpool as husband, says Burgee. Very good. Starting to wonder where the next win is coming from, says Adam. Well, as we said, as the ball goes out of play here for a Leeds throw-in, as we said, we have got Blackburn at home, difficult, and then Sheffield Wednesday at home, which I thought was winnable, and then they've just beaten West Brom, so I don't know. Got to win somewhere soon. Here come Coventry. Jay Da Silva gives it to Josh Eccles. And Leeds United letting Coventry have the ball for a minute. We go all the way back to Ben Wilson. He fires it up and, oh God, he's giving it away. Here come Leeds. Coventry just can't string 5 passes together, can we? Oh, jeez. Well done. Who was that? Ben Sheaf? It was Latibodia, actually. Looks nothing like Ben Sheaf, but there you go. He won the ball back. Right, 250 people in here. Guys, there's no reason why we can't get up to 250 likes. It takes 2 seconds to hit the like button, so please do get involved. Hit that like button. Make sure as well to subscribe if you are new. As we said, we're trying to push towards 77,000, so yeah, get involved. We might get close today. Thank you once again for your great support. Like, subscribe, keep your comments coming. Aid says, many congratulations to George and his good lady. I'd take 1-0 at half-time, says George. I think I would, yeah, and that's not being too negative. I just think stay in the game. And we will see. Do you think we miss O'Hare and Palmer? Good question, Marcus. Yes, I think losing one is it's not great, but losing both was like we lost 2 of the same player in a sense. And where does the creativity come from now? Yeah, I think that was a big mistake this window. Coventry clear their lines, but Leeds United are still hungry. And yeah, they're a team that just don't stop, are they? You know, Leeds, when they're 1-0 up, they know that's not enough and they go and search for another. And Coventry are just about keeping themselves in the game for now. Look, the games at Ellen Road are usually bonkers, so let's not, you know, think this is game over yet, but we do need the next goal whenever it comes, surely. Here comes Ellis Sims. Oh, he's doing well. Oh, come on, ref. He's gone out. Leeds United throw in. Yeah, Coventry haven't really had a good chance yet, have we? Birmingham have scored, apparently. Let's have a look. They're in League One action, of course, and they are trailing 2-1 at home to Peterborough. Yeah, they were 2-0 down. Can you believe that? Goodness me. Surely they're going to lose at some point, but will it be today? I don't know. They've just pulled one back. Coventry City with possession. Oh, as soon as I said that, we lost the ball. Leeds United now with possession. Around the halfway line, and here they come now down the right-hand side with Nonto, the goal scorer. They're just teasing us, aren't they? They're just like not letting us have the ball. Preston 1-0 down, says Nino. Oh, does that mean we're out of the bottom three? Come on, yes! We're back up to 21st. Get in there. Do you reckon Cov will come back up the league? Yeah, I think so. I don't think we'll get relegated. I think what I will say, although I'm very frustrated with the slow start, the previous 2 seasons gives me a lot of confidence to think we're definitely not going down. Oh, geez. Okay, Coventry got the ball. Yeah, we're not going down, but it really affects a promotion challenge having a slow start every season. But yeah, you've got to take each game as it comes. It's still early days and still 1-0 here, and Coventry have possession at the minute. Let's see how long we keep it. Here's Bobby Thomas. He's giving it away. We can't keep the ball for more than 1 minute. Well, not even 1 minute, about 10 seconds. 2-1 Chelsea. Marcus says Palmer's scored twice. Goodness me. Is he in my fantasy team? I hope he is. Shot from distance. Ben Wilson pushes it over for a corner to Leeds. Goodness me. Look at this, by the way. The attack momentum. Hang on, where is it? Just above my head. You see that? That is all Leeds, and not even a tiny spike down for Coventry. Jeez. Leeds corner. Not fully dealt with. Here comes the second ball and Coventry clear it. It's still not dealt with. The thing is, they don't give you any rest, do they, Leeds? They just keep coming at you. They only seem to know one way to play football, and that's just to attack. Sunderland are doing a Preston from last season. Watch them drop like flies. Speaking of which, it's because Sunderland are losing now to Watford through an Eberseli goal. Are they going to drop like a fly? I don't think so. They did win last week, to be fair. It was the week before they lost to Plymouth, wasn't it? Yeah, I agree with George that maybe they can't sustain a top 2 finish, but I think Sunderland finishing 6th wouldn't surprise me. Here comes Mason Clark. Come on, make something happen. Okay. He puts a cross in. It's cleared for now. Coventry just with a chance to Silva. He wins a throw-in for Coventry. Okay, look at us. Look at us having possession in their half of the pitch. It's weird, isn't it, with Leeds? It genuinely feels like you're going away to a Premier League team in like an FA Cup game and you're massive underdogs and you've got to hang on in there. Because every time we even get the ball in their half, I'm getting excited. I'm like, oh, we're not far away from their goal. Yeah, it kind of shows the gulf, doesn't it? Oh, and we've lost the ball, and here come Leeds. Next goal is crucial. Don't let it be for them. Oh, gosh, what a run this is. Oh, he's put it over. Or did Wilson save that? I think he has saved that, so it's going to be a corner. Corner ball to Leeds United. It was Mateo Joseph who was just allowed so much space there. I mean, why is Ben Sheaf tracking him and none of the centre-backs bothering to close him? Like, Kitchen and Thomas, please just wake up a bit. Here's a corner. Aronson whips it in. And it's Bobby Thomas heads it and it hits the referee. What now? Is it a drop ball to Coventry, is it? Leeds United's players are not too pleased about that. So yeah, Watford 1-0, Millwall 1-0, Leeds 1-0, and the rest of the Championship games are currently draws. Look at this for a scoreline. Has Cole Palmer just scored a hat-trick? Chelsea 3, Brighton 1 before half-time. Look at that. What did I predict for that? I think I said 2-1. I think Sophie said 3-1, but it's not even... Look, they've played 31 minutes. I did say there's going to be goals in that game. Coventry City clear it, and here comes Ellis Sims. He's on his own. Here comes the cavalry, and Coventry City have a chance here. Radoni on the edge of the box. Leeds now have defenders back, but Coventry have possession here. Milan Van Evac. He goes backwards, but we've still got it. Here's Radoni. He's looking for options, and he's been tackled. It's just so poor from Radoni, and he's given away a free kick as well. He's complaining that he's not getting options. I think he has got a point, but like, just go backwards then. If there's no options going forwards, you have to go backwards, I guess. Ah, jeez. Let's have a look. Should have started with Bassett, says Marcus. I think people are getting a bit too excited about Bassett. Like, I definitely look at him and think there is that little element of could he be the next Gyökeres, but it's still so early, isn't it? And I think for now, in a game like this, it probably does suit Sims to start and then maybe bring Bassett on, but yeah, there's a lot of hype, but I want to see him do something. I want to see us win. I want to see him score. I want to see... Jeez, what happened there? All right, Coventry goal kick. What's your favourite signing this season, says Dr. Pickles? Oh, I don't know. Probably Radoni. Or Binks, probably, if Binks is allowed. Sims has done nothing, says Marcus. He's not done a lot, but then I don't think anyone would. Oh, look at this. There's another goal at Stamford Bridge. 3-2. I said there'd be goals. This game could be 5-5 or something at this rate. Yeah, I was just saying that Sims hasn't really done a lot, but I don't think any striker would in this game at the minute because he's touched the ball about 3 times. Here's Josh Eccles. Oh, geez. Get it out, get it out, get it out. Okay, good. Ben Sheaf. Oh, he loses it. Chance for Joseph. Oh, jeez. Oh, come on, Latibodia. You're running in treacle there. Blimey heck, so slow. Come on. Here we go. Ellis Sims. Ellis Sims. Here we go. Oh, he loses it. Right, there's another goal in the Championship. Hull City are now beating bottom of the table Cardiff 2-1. And on top of that, Middlesbrough are now winning. So look at that. Hull City 2-1. And Middlesbrough 1-0 are the latest goals. 2 have gone in. 3 PM games not being televised is so... I won't use that word, Ben. Everyone's missing out on a 3-2 game right now. Yeah, he's basically saying that the game's not being televised is not a good idea, should we say. I try and not use that kind of language, but I agree. Let's have a look. City must be motivated to win, but it's just not being reflected in the way they're playing, says Beardy Man Reviews. Yes, I think you could say that for the last few games. I think in this game, we're doing a similar thing to what we did when we came away to Leeds last season and we just about got out with a 1-1 draw. If this finishes 1-1, I am going to be delighted and very happy with the way we've set up, if that makes sense. It's the home games you really want to see us getting maximum points, but I wouldn't mind a draw today. So Leeds United have a player just receiving some treatment. And while that's going on, I'll just remind the 260 of you, please, to hit that like button. We're 2 likes away from 200. We're on 198. Hit that like button, 2 likes to go. Your support today has been really good. We've got nearly 300 people here. So like, and anyone that's not subscribed, please do get involved. Like and subscribe. Thank you once again for your support. Sims needs the ball feeding to him as he's the striker. So no wonder he hasn't had much time on the ball, says Leah. Yeah, we're just being overrun because Leeds are attacking most of the time. Just doesn't really allow Coventry to have many chances, does it? Right, Millwall 2-0 up against Preston. So at least that keeps Coventry above the bottom 3, which is something if you want to look into the table at this stage. Can't believe that game at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea 3, Brighton 2 after 34 minutes. That's unbelievable. Based off current gameplay, where do you think we will finish this season, says Dr. Pickles. It's hard to say, isn't it? Coventry are very streaky. It's just about how long the streaks last. If this was the final game we lost and then we won 8 of the next 10 after that, then my opinion would completely change. But right now, I still think top half. We've got the quality, but right now, it's hard to say playoffs because we didn't do it last year, and we can't just say we're going to get in there without any real evidence. There's nothing to support it right now. So I don't know. If I was pressed right now, I'd maybe say like 9th again. Here come Leeds. This is a real chance. Oh, they've missed. Goodness me, that was a big chance. A second goal for Leeds would surely be game over. Goodness me. So Leeds 1, Coventry 0. It remains, as George said earlier, if we get to half-time at 1-0, I'll take that, I guess. Considering the way this game's going, guys, once again, if you've just joined us, let me try and get the stats up for you for now. Where are we? Look at this. Possession, right, 66-33. Shots, 7-0. On target, 5-0. Blimey net, look at this. It's all Leeds. But the main stat is goals and the scoreline, and that is just at 1-0, which is not too bad, I guess. Good work from Mason Clark there. He's done very well, and he's drawn a foul from Nonto. And now Coventry have a free kick in a decent position. Yeah, gotta get this one in the mixer. Yeah, this is a good chance, this, because we're not going to get many opportunities to get men in their box. So just send Bobby Thomas, send Liam Kitchen. I still think they've got the height over us, but this is definitely a decent opportunity. Let's have a look. What has happened to Coventry this season? Yeah, same thing that happens to us every season, Dr. Pickles. Oh, there's another goal at Stamford Bridge. 4-2 to Chelsea. Can you believe that? What a game. It's not even half time. What is going on? That is some hell of a game. 4-2 to Chelsea. Let's catch up on a couple of comments here. Leeds captain going off, says George. Yeah, Ampadu is down at the minute. Is he actually coming off for the rest of the game, or is he just coming off for the minute? A very good player, Ampadu. How long is he going to be coming off for? Is it for the rest of the game? Robbins needs to step up, or he's gone. There's a good comment. Barry reckons Leeds are very attacking, so defence needs to be on the ball. Yeah, keep your comments coming, guys. I'm trying to read them out. We won't be trying to go up. We will be trying to survive, says Isaac. And GHJN reckons the game at Stamford Bridge could finish 6-6 or maybe 10-5. And Palmer has scored all 4. So if you've got him in your fantasy team, if you do that, he will drag you right to the top. I don't know if I want to check if I do, because if Sophie has him as a captain, which I think she does, that's me finished. Ah, yes, I do have Palmer, and he's my vice captain. Right, anyway, here's a Coventry free kick. Ampadu has just come off the pitch for the minute. The free kick is on the corner of the box. Radoni crosses it, and it's no good. It's cleared. I shouldn't pin all my hopes on one free kick, but at the end of the day, we do have to be better at set pieces. I know we scored a corner against Watford, so that was good, but need to see, a real threat from set pieces, because we need to vary our game up a bit. That was a really good battle there. Van Evak and Nonto were just chasing each other to get the ball, and Van Evak won the free kick. And here come Coventry now. Mason Clark always jumps for a ball in the box. Just feels like Coventry have started to venture forwards a little bit. That's a good race though, isn't it? Van Evak versus Nonto, 2 of the paciest players. If Chelsea get a penalty, does Palmer take it, says George. No, give it to the keeper. Yeah, of course. Look at that. Well, he's already scored one today. One of his goals was a penalty. Chelsea are cooking, aren't they? They are really flying. Let's have a look at where they are in the table at the minute. 3rd, with plus 8 goal difference. Remember, they beat Wolves 6-2, didn't they? The only game in the Premier League that's goalless is Forest versus Fulham, by the way. Still 0-0 there. Oh, jeez. Right. Just a couple minutes to half time. Bobby Thomas has possession. He goes back to Ben Wilson. Yes, so Ampadu did get substituted. Tanaka has come on in his place. Coventry City have won a free kick on the halfway line. It feels like we've just started to, do something. I don't know how to describe it. Maybe we've just rode through a lot of Leeds pressure, and now we're getting an opportunity just to venture up the pitch. Would be incredible if we could get an equaliser before half time. Thank you once again for your support, guys. 270 people tuning in right now. Thank you so much. Keep your comments coming. If you want to say something or ask any questions, get in the comments. Coventry City have lost possession here in the Leeds half. So it's a throw-in for Leeds. I'd probably guess 2 minutes added at the end of this, because we had a little stoppage, didn't we? Bobby Thomas goes back to Ben Wilson. Here's Ben Sheaf. Oh, Jesus. Okay. We've got a throw in. Give me one more chance before half time. I say one more chance. Give me a chance before half time. Oh geez, not a Leeds chance. Blumming out, we nearly gave the ball away. Yeah, Leeds have now got possession actually, inside their own half. Here they come. Here's Nonto. Oh, there's lots of space here. Oh geez, this is dangerous. Here we go. Oh, it's gone wide. Oh, goal kick to Coventry. Rodon should be sent off. Just swore at the ref, he says. Burgee says, commitment from George, by the way, participating in the chat on his honeymoon. Yeah, good man. Well, at the end of the day, I know he's just got married, but his true love is Coventry City, of course. What else have we got going on? Any more goals? It's all gone quiet at Stamford Bridge. Arsenal are 2-0 up. Trossard has just scored. 2-0 to the Arsenal. Here comes a Leeds corner. It's headed. It's over. Goal kick to Coventry. And there's 6 minutes added on. What the heck? I didn't think there'd be that much. 6 minutes, guys. 6 added minutes. So goal kick to Coventry. We will be lucky not to lose Van Evak in January, says H. Matt. Yeah. He's putting himself about a bit today, isn't he? I don't think he's been the best we've seen him so far this season, though. I know he scored a great goal against Oxford, but I think the whole defence has just looked really vulnerable. And including today, we're still without a clean sheet in the Championship. And this is now our 6th game. No, it's our 7th game, isn't it? What is this? This is our 7th game, isn't it? Yeah, because we've got 5 points from 6 coming into this. So 7 games without a clean sheet. Yeah. Oh, here come Leeds. Oh, they've hit the side netting. They've just started to push a little bit in the last minute or two again. George says the 6 added minutes gives us enough time to get an equaliser. Barry says, who has been your biggest loss this season? Has it been even, by the way? So Coventry's biggest loss has only been by 1 goal. We've just been losing quite a few games by 1 goal, which is annoying. I know it's better than losing by 3, but it sometimes feels a bit more annoying, doesn't it? Because you didn't even get smashed. You've just lost, if that makes sense. It's like you could have got something. And has this game been even? No. It's been pretty much all Leeds. But the scoreline is still just 1-0, which, if I'm trying to be positive, is not that bad. We had 6 minutes added. We've now played 3 of them. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do about the clock, by the way. Because I don't know how to put it back to 45. And we'll be going up to 51 here. Oh, I don't know. Any more changes in the scorelines? Not at the minute. When we get to half-time, I will go round the grounds and give you the half-time scores. But we've still got, 2.5 minutes until half-time? Leeds United have won a free kick here. The camera pans on Mark Robbins, who doesn't look too impressed. He's doing his typical, sort of like chewing his gum. Trying to be Sir Alex Ferguson, isn't he? Burgee says, risk saying CCFC is George's better love after you sit near his wife. Leeds been all over Cov, says George. Yeah. Hi, Matt. Where do you think you need to strengthen in January? I don't know, probably everywhere. I think defensively or midfield. If I could bring in 2 players, it'd be a centre-back and a centre-mid. I think going forwards, we've got plenty of options, but then at the same time, none of them have scored like lots of goals yet. What's the most we've scored in a game this season? Oxford, and we beat them 3-2. That's about it. Here come Leeds. Oh, jeez. Ooh. See, Bobby Thomas can't seem to clear the ball without it just coming straight back at him. Coventry have won a free kick here. Yeah, nearly at half-time. If we can get into half-time 1-0, it does give Coventry a chance, doesn't it? You know, it's not game over. Stick around, though. It's not half-time just yet. I think we're the last game to get to half-time. Other than Chelsea-Brighton, which has had 8 minutes added on because of the sheer amount of goals they're getting there. 30 seconds till half-time. Coventry City have it with Liam Kitchen, and he goes back to Ben Wilson. And Leeds are not pressing at the minute. Coventry just keep it for now. Bobby Thomas clears it long. And Coventry get a throw in Leeds half. And there's only seconds to go. If we're going to do something, you've got to do it pretty quick. No, we've gone backwards. Bobby Thomas goes to Liam Kitchen. And now to Ben Sheaf. Is there one last chance here for Coventry? That's going to go long, and that's a Leeds United goal kick. And that is half-time. Leeds United 1, Coventry City 0. Yeah, let's give some half-time analysis. It's been all Leeds. There you go. It's been kind of what I expected. I can't be too mad at Coventry. I'm not looking to be mad, by the way, but when you lose at home to Swansea and Norwich and you've gone about 5 games without a league win, it's like, oh, this is getting annoying. We're playing poor. When you come away to Leeds, it's a different story. And I'm not going to be too critical. I think the positive is that Coventry are still in the game because it's only 1-0. Leeds deserve to be winning. It's been all them. 10 shots they've had. Coventry have had 0. They've had 6 on target, Leeds. Coventry have had 0, of course. And they've had 63% of the ball. So, yeah, look, it's all Leeds. That's not a massive surprise, is it? I'm honestly trying to be positive here. I think 1-0 means Coventry are still in this. What would be a fair scoreline? Possibly 2-0. You know, I think Leeds United have had some big chances and put a few wide, and Ben Wilson's made a couple of decent saves. So, don't go anywhere. It's not game over just yet. If you're a Leeds fan, very good. You know, you're looking great. If you're a Coventry fan, we're not looking great, but we're not out of it just yet. So, let's try and be happy. Right, guys, by the way, while it's half-time, there's 300 of you. Just make sure you've hit the like button. We're on 230, so please help us get more likes. And while you're there, just make sure as well you are subscribed. It takes 2 seconds to subscribe, so please do get involved. It's Leeds 1, Coventry 0 at half-time. And if everyone in here can make sure they're subscribed, that would be such a good thing for the channel. So, yeah, please support the football channel. Help us push for 77,000. And share your thoughts. Get your comments in while it's half-time. I'm just about to come to them. Remember the game was going like this last season and then we equalised, says George. Yeah. The difference is that we held them at 0-0 till about 60 minutes. And then they scored. And then we scored straight after. And then we just sat on the 1-1. This time round, okay, they've not scored 2 yet. But they did get 1 early. And if they come out and get the next goal, I think that's game over. I do. Not trying to be super negative, but I think if Leeds score next, that'll probably be game over. Maybe not completely, but probably. Leon Says, hi Matt, we're 2-1 up here at Brunton Park, hoping for a better second half at Ellen Road. Yeah, cheers Leon for joining us. He's of course at Carlisle United, who are playing Grimsby. And yeah, hoping for better from Coventry. I think, as George said, you've got to try and turn this into a positive. We're not out of the game. And surely there will be a chance for Coventry to snatch something. But we can't afford to concede another. If we keep it at 1-0, a chance will come to equalise. How is it only 1-0, says Alan? I don't know, a combination of Leeds being a bit wasteful and a couple of decent saves from Ben Wilson. Are you looking forward to playing League One football next season, says Ego Chip? No, because it's not happening. I suppose on this channel, I'm trying to be fair. It's not impossible we could get relegated, I should say. But no, I don't see us going down. Let's be honest, We'll come good. We all know that Coventry will get a good run going, but it's just frustrating that we have to lose about 10 in a row before we do that. You shouldn't have got rid of Palmer. He has looked solid for us, says Noah, who I presume is a Hull City fan. LVA says, how do you make the stream timer work? I'm interested because I want to start streaming myself. There's a tutorial on YouTube. So I use OBS, which is like a streaming website or platform. And if you go on YouTube and just type in how to make a timer work on OBS, there's a demonstration video and you just have to follow that. And it takes about a minute. It's a pretty easy tutorial. Let's have a look at some more comments. They were bad at the end of the season. Robin can't turn this sinking ship around. Well, yeah, if you're going to look at it that way, the form towards the end of last season and the form at the start of this season put together is terrible. It's like, what did we say? It's about 1 win in 15 league games or something, isn't it? It's dreadful. What else have we got? LVA says, thanks. Myher says, delighted as a Leeds fan. Hope after today you find your form. Yeah. Jeremy says, Cov will come good. My team, Cardiff, won't, I'm afraid. Yeah, let's have a look at these half-time scores, because Cardiff were winning. They're now losing. Let's have a little look. Let's start in the Premier League, where at half-time it is Arsenal 2, Leicester 0. It's Brentford 1, West Ham 0. It's Chelsea 4, Brighton 2. It's Everton 0, Palace 1. And it's Forest 0, Fulham 0. In the Championship, it's Hull City 2, Cardiff 1. Leeds 1, Coventry 0. Middlesbrough 1, Stoke 0. Millwall 2, Preston 0. Oxford 0, Burnley 0. Keep an eye on that one. And Portsmouth 0, Sheffield United 0. And Watford are beating Sunderland 1-0. There's a couple of interesting ones there. For now, Oxford and Pompey are holding Burnley and Sheffield United to draws, but it's only half time. Was anyone expecting Plymouth to win last night, says Barry? I wasn't, but I did back them to get a draw. I said 2-2, and it was 3-1. And there was a moment when Plymouth were 2-1 up that Luton scored, but it was offside. So I wasn't that far wrong. Let's show some appreciation for Matt's first back playing football today. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I played some Saturday League this morning, and we drew. Yeah, it's all right, isn't it? We didn't lose. So, yeah, feel free to ask any questions. Right, let's have a look at some more comments again. How are Wayne Rooney's Plymouth doing? And he says, according to the BBC, when he says Wayne Rooney, they're doing all right. The expectation was fairly low, which I think, does it suit him? Yeah, probably it does, doesn't it? Matt SB, could you think of any Championship promotion hopefuls that actually got relegated? Well, what about Okay, let's rewind the clock. Maybe when Sunderland went down to League One, you know, I think it was they did back-to-back relegations. You would imagine that they would have been quite strong favourites to get back to the Premier League, but they went down. Does that count? I suppose Wolves, when they did back-to-back relegations. Next game, overhead top corner, says Bergie. Yeah, we'll see. That was a few years ago now, that overhead kick. Right, let's have a look. Right, once again, there's 275 people watching, but we've only got 250 likes. So just for those of you that haven't hit the like button while it's half time, it really does help the channel if you do take 2 seconds to hit the like button and, of course, subscribe. What are we doing? 70 to go. As I say, share it round with your football friends. If you're a football fan, definitely support this channel. Like I say, it's a hobby that turned into a job, and I really do appreciate the support of all of you guys. So yeah, please keep it coming. We've got the second half coming up soon. Let's ask a question. I'm quickly going to run and get a drink from the fridge. I will be about 20 seconds. What is your full-time prediction? How do you think the game is going to finish? Get your predictions in. I'm going to be back in 20 seconds. Get your predictions in. Right, I am back. I asked for your full-time predictions, so let's have a look at the comments. Give me 2 seconds, I'm trying to shut the door. Right, yeah, I asked for your full-time predictions. Do get them in the comments before the second half comes back. Oh, I've got a lot of comments here. Let's have a look. Let's start at the top. Where are we? Chris says 3-0. The Duck Father says 2-1. Mike says 2-0. Evan says 1-1. LVA says, when will the chair live stream happen where you're not in it and the chair is just the host? Hey, he says 2-2. Pratty says 2-1 Cov. Noah says 5-0. Callan says 3-1. Leeds to collapse. So he's going 3-1 Coventry. Leeds to collapse without Ampadu as the anchor. Pure hope. Tamara says 2-1 Cov. 4-0 Leeds, says Paul. 4-1 Leeds, says Annette. Paul says, I think it will finish when the ref blows the full-time whistle. Luke says 4-0 Leeds. Our players have no fight in them. Paul says 2-1 Leeds. Simon says 2-1 Coventry. Joe says 2 or 3-0 to Leeds. Hope I'm wrong, as Leeds are a more serious promotion threat. Oh, Joe. I think Joe's a Sheffield United fan because his name's Joe Blade. Steve says no shots, no commitment, men against boys, 3-0. I think we're all in agreement the next goal is massive. If Coventry can get it, we might get something, yeah. But I don't see it coming from 2-0 down. If we concede next, it's over. Let's have a look. Matt SB, full-time prediction, the same as my initial prediction. And GHJN did initially predict 1-0 Leeds. Brenton says 1-1. Amy says 2-0 Leeds. Look at this, 2-0 Leeds, 2-1 Leeds. That's loads of comments. Right, the players are just about to come back out at Ellen Road. Oh, what's my prediction? I'm going to stick with my original one because it could still happen. I said Leeds 2, Coventry 1. I don't know how it would happen. I hope it's not that Coventry equalise and then we go behind again. Well, to be honest, I don't want to lose in any way, shape or form. If I have to give details, I reckon Leeds get a second and then Cov pull one back, but it's too little too late. There you go. I'm sticking with 2-1. I hope I'm wrong, but let's be honest, nothing in that first half made me go, wow, Coventry look great. The only thing I'm holding on to here is that 1-0 is not game over, so I've still got some hope. And surely, in any game of football, it's not just every chance is going to one team. There will be moments where Coventry get an opportunity. We might not play well for 90 minutes, but if we can just play well for 20 minutes, we might be able to get a goal, or maybe even 2, but I won't get carried away. And surely Leeds at some point will take their foot off the gas and Coventry might be able to get a goal. I don't know. Is it wishful thinking? Right, the players are coming back out, so let's do this. Keep your comments coming. Make sure you've dropped a like. There's a couple of goals to catch up on before we get into the action. So let's have a look. Sunderland have equalised at Watford, so it's 1-1. Millwall 3, Preston 0. Goodness me, Preston. They'll still find a way of beating Coventry in the next game, though. Look at that. Langstaff scored, the boy from Notts County. Leicester have pulled one back at Arsenal, James Justin. And Everton have just equalised, McNeil, 1-1. Right, so let's, well, I don't know what to do about the timer because I paused it on 51 minutes. So I will let you know when the game is restarting and then I will resync the timer when the clock gets to 51 minutes. So just for the first 5 or 6 minutes, we're going to be without a timer. But here come the players and the game is going to kick off in the next, I don't know, 20 seconds or so. The subs are just coming off the pitch after warming up. Just a quick little look in League One. Shrewsbury are beating Rotherham. Birmingham are still losing to Peterborough. Lincoln are winning at Cambridge. Mansfield beating Northampton. A couple of interesting scores. Anything notable in League Two? Yeah, Carlisle are winning, as Leon said. Nothing too outrageous in the National League. Solihull Moors are drawing. Right, let's turn our attention back to this one. Oh, we've had a goal at the City Ground, actually. Nottingham Forest's unbeaten run is possibly coming to an end. I don't know. Forest 0. Fulham 1. Raul Jimenez from the penalty spot. Fulham are winning at Forest. So keep an eye on that one. Right, okay, the game has just restarted. We are back underway. Coventry City have kicked the game off. We're attacking from left to right. Rodoni got the ball rolling. I will put the clock back on when we've got to the 51st minute. So we are back underway. Just to reassure you. Barry says, I heard that. What's that? If you can hear my son in the background, he's playing with his toys, I think. So, yeah. Right, yeah, so we're back underway. Coventry City with possession at the minute. As I say, we will keep you up to date with all of the goals as they go in. And this one, despite being one-sided, is only 1-0 at the minute. So, it's not game over. Coventry City with possession here. Free kick on the halfway line. Let's do something good with this. Josh Eccles gives it to Jada Silva. He gives it to Mason Clark. Mason Clark trying to go past his man here. And he goes backwards. Oh, he's done well there. Comes to Josh Eccles. He picks out Jada Silva. Jada Silva's cross. Has gone out for what? A Leeds... Coventry throw-in. What else have we got? West Ham have scored, says Darryl. Have they? Oh, and Hull City have just scored, by the way. Let's go there after this. Brentford 1, West Ham 1. 1 apiece there. West Ham have just equalised. And, yes, as you just saw, Hull City are now 3-1 up against Cardiff. Oh, it's just refreshed. There you go. But, yeah, they are. Hull City are beating Cardiff 3-1. Callan says better from Cov. No, sorry, Marcus says better from Cov. A little bit. There's a shot from distance there that's just sailed over for a Leeds United goal kick. Yeah, it's a little bit better. And even if we just get 1 or 2 half chances in this kind of game, you've got to take them. Yeah, it was Ben Sheaf there trying to finish from the edge of the box. GXGN says if Brentford lose again, ... Surely not. Oh, there's a big goal at Goodison. Everton 2, Palace 1, which is what I predicted, but the fat lady has not been singing yet. It's not over. And it would be very typical of Everton to lose 3-2. So let's just see. But congratulations for now on them winning as it stands. So Everton 2-1 up. There's loads of big score lines. We will try and keep across all of them. Still Leeds 1, Coventry 0 on 49 minutes here. Oh, Jesus. Leeds get a free kick. Where are we at? Can we put the clock back on yet? Not quite just yet. We're coming up to 50 minutes. Yeah, we're about 50 minutes. I'll put the clock back up when it gets to 51 minutes. Leeds United, as I say, with possession here. Oh, I nearly sold Melier down the street there. Down the road. I think Dwight McNeil is massively underrated, says Cookie. He's a good player, isn't he? Here come Leeds. Oh, this looks dangerous. Oh, deal with it. Deal with it. 2-0. It's Bogle, and it's 2-0, and I think that's game over. It's so poor from the... Oh, Jesus. Liam Kitchen, what are you doing? I really... What? I've never understood how we spent so much money on this back line. Like, Liam Kitchen... He's all over the place. Oh, jeez. Leeds 2, Coventry 0. And, yeah, I think that's game over. 51 minutes on the clock, so I'm going to put the timer back on in a minute. What did I pause it on? 51:18. So I'm going to get the timer back on in a minute. We are just shocking, really, really shocking, says Simon. The camera pans in on Mark Robbins and he doesn't look too impressed. And I don't think any Coventry City fan is right now. Right, let's restart the timer in a second. Here we go, because the game is back up to where the timer was. There we go. So the timer is synced back up. We're on 51 minutes and 20 seconds. Yeah, look, let's be honest. Leeds United fully deserve the win today if they get it. You know, at 1-0, was I being a bit blindly optimistic for Coventry's chances? Yeah, probably. Because it wasn't game over, but I don't know. It might not be game over. I don't know. Let's just hope it isn't. But Coventry, the thing is, we just don't... The reason I was saying beforehand, if Leeds get a second, it's game over, is because Coventry don't look like scoring. So in that case, you know, with that, we don't even look like... We definitely don't look like scoring two. Maybe we will get one opportunity or get a deflection or do something to get one goal, but we're going to have to do something absolutely unbelievable to get 2 goals in this kind of game. Leeds United have possession and... Here they come again. This could get embarrassing for Coventry. I mean, the manner of the defeat could really reflect the mood around the Coventry City fan base right now as well. If we lose, we lose, okay? But if we lose 4 or 5, that is embarrassing. Coventry City have it with Bobby Thomas. Wildlife with Cookie says, it all went wrong when AD Viavash left, in my opinion. Mark Robins looks better than he is. And it's all coming tumbling down on him right now, isn't it? Who would have thought we'd get to a point where it actually genuinely feels like there is pressure on him? I know not every fan wants there to be pressure on him, but it's just I don't know. Are we going to look back on that playoff final and the penalty shootout as the big chance and the turning point maybe? I hope not, but... let's have a look. Would be a big mistake getting rid of Robins, says Marcus. George says our form actually went bad when Lawrence left. And that was it just after the Wolves game? Because it really felt that we put everything into the Wolves game and we've never been the same since. Oh, I don't know. So, just to fill you in, Leeds went 2-0 up and I don't know, they've taken their foot off the gas a little bit, but it's not that Coventry have really got back into the game either. Here is Ben Sheaf. He gives it to Jay Da Silva. And then he goes back to Ben Sheaf. There's no real idea of how we're going to do this. Here's Bobby Thomas. Gives it to Van Evac. He crosses. No one. That's just a bit unfortunate. His cross went through everyone. No one was there. Here's Mason Clark. He tries to get it into Ellis Sims. And Ellis Sims is offside. I'm not going to call him names, but it's just really frustrating, isn't it? As a striker, stay on side. You've barely done anything today. Okay, granted, it's a difficult game and you're not going to get many chances, but at least do your job. Stay on side. It's just, crikey. Some of the strikers are so lazy. But it's not just them, Defenders today have been poor. Kind of rode our luck, if we're being honest. If you look back at that first half, they put some glorious chances wide, Leeds, and it really could have been 2 or 3 before half-time. Let's have a look at what we got. Oh, is that Charles Benoit? He says, why do I follow sports? May switch to bird watching, but given my track record, I'll focus on endangered species. Charles Benoit is a legend, by the way. Wildlife with Cookie says, bird watching is elite. They don't let you down. Yeah. I'd bring Bassett on, says George. We need someone who can chase and pressure. Yeah. You've got to start gambling in this game, I think. Start chucking players forwards, but it will leave us open to get picked off 3 or 4, but you can't just settle for losing. I think one thing I've not seen from Robins that does frustrate me is a reluctance to change the formation in-game, in certain circumstances. I know I'm not a manager, and as I've said before, I don't know half as much as Mark Robins, but in this situation, I would now maybe take a defender off for a striker and just really flip it so we're chasing and we can maybe put some pressure on them. Let's have a look. Burgess says, Robins is like Southgate. We will all want him gone, but once he's gone, we will realise how he won more compared to his replacement. Well, we haven't really seen what Southgate's replacement has done yet. Lee Carsley, he's had 2 games and he's won them both, hasn't he? Goodness me. Any changes in the scorelines elsewhere? Not at the minute. So our focus is here, where Leeds United are looking pretty comfortable, but there's still a long way to go, and 1 Coventry goal would change things, surely. There's lots of similarities between bird watching and following a football team, says Curtis. Fair enough. Once again, guys, there's 300 people in here. Please keep your great support coming. Like I say, drop a like. Anyone that's not subscribed, do take 2 seconds to help us push to 77,000. Like, subscribe, comment. Tell me how bad Coventry are in the live chat. Yeah, get involved. Here come Coventry, who've got definitely seen more of the ball since we've gone 2-0 down, but that's probably to be expected, isn't it? With the way Leeds are now just sort of like, we've done enough, haven't we? I don't think Leeds have completely turned off, but they've just kind of given themselves a break for a minute. And this is maybe where Coventry do need to score, because you don't get many opportunities with the ball at Ellen Road. Here comes Milan. Here's Milan Vanivac. He crosses it. It's headed away. And that was just poor. And now it's a Leeds free kick. Are you taking the mick? I didn't expect to win today, but at least fight for the badge. We said this last week. Where is the aggression? Where's the passion? Jeez. Oh dear. Birmingham City are drawing with Peterborough now, 2-2. And there's nothing else changing at the minute. We'll catch up with... Oh, look at this! Wow! Arsenal 2, Leicester 2. What is going on at the Emirates? Arsenal were 2-0 up earlier. Well, it's not game over. Well, fair play to Leicester. Arsenal 2, Leicester 2. Alex says Sheaf isn't fully fit. Wildlife with Cookie said, you said once we had Sheaf back, we'll be doing the business. We will be, but Sheaf isn't fit yet, says George. Let's be honest, George, you've just got blind faith with Coventry, which is fair enough. Some people do. They just support their team and can only see things as their team doing well, and that's fair enough. You're trying to be positive. But we're not automatic promotion candidates, are we? Even when we do get to our best, you've got to be consistent through a season to be chasing for automatics. And yeah, be lucky to make the playoffs at this rate, wouldn't we? $60 minutes on the clock, half an hour to go. Simon says, I feel for the fans who've actually gone to this game at Ellen Road. So do I. And it's frustrating, isn't it? Because it's the same old rubbish every game. And it's well expensive, isn't it, Ellen Road? I can't remember how much it was last year. It was like 40 quid. Here come Leeds. I meant here comes Coventry, but it doesn't matter because Leeds have got the ball now anyway. So might as well have said, here's come Leeds. What is it, guys? Let's get your answers, and you could be as positive and as negative as you want. If you're a Coventry fan and you've been watching us this season, what is the problem and what is the solution? Get your comments in. I'm really intrigued. I'll try and share your thoughts when I do some more videos about Coventry. But what's the problem and what's the solution? Here comes Thomas Asante for Coventry off the bench. Let's hope he's a solution. And here comes Sakamoto as well. So yeah, Thomas Asante and Sakamoto have both come on. Let's see what they can do. Cookie says we've got no spine. Yeah, I've said that. I think it's probably the biggest problem. We've lost Gyökeres, Hamer, Kelly, McFadzean. That experience and quality all down the middle of the team held it together, didn't it? Ugh. The problem is they can't or won't hold on to their best players. So we're talking at the very top of the club. Interesting. Keep your comments coming, I'll read them out. Still 2-0. Let's hope Coventry can get back into this. Still half an hour left. If we get one goal, we might be able to make it an exciting finish. The ball goes back to Melier. Matt SB, I repeat, I don't know if some of the Coventry players, they think Coventry is a small club or something. I said small club, not just small team. In my view, Coventry FC is a very big club. Yeah, it might be something to do with that. We have no leader on the pitch, says Aid. Yeah, it's those two things together, isn't it? Leader and spine, because a leader is the spine, I guess, isn't he? Dressing room issues, says Adam. O'Hare gone, we have nothing, says Paulie. Yeah, creativity, we lost that. Loss of experience and currently lacking in confidence in all sorts. The thing is, honestly, if you've watched this channel, and I've been doing this for 4 years now, if you've watched it for long enough, you'll know I'm a really positive guy, but I just can't help but feel pretty negative at the minute. It's just such a shame, isn't it? Come on, boys, come on. Let's hope we're cheering at the end of this stream. It's not full time yet. It's still 2-0. There's not actually been a lot going on in the last few minutes. It seems to me as if Leeds are letting Coventry keep the ball so long as they're not in a dangerous position. And Coventry just don't know how to get it into a dangerous position. So it's just a lot of Coventry passing it between themselves. And it's not going anywhere. Come on. We've not really played well for any long period of time today. So it's about time we did. Let's just... 26 minutes left. Give us a good 26 minutes. Even if we just lose 2-1 and we've tried, we'll try and take the positives, right? Here's Josh Eccles. Is he onside? He's not even... he is going to get there, but he's offside. Okay, brilliant. He's so frustrating. Who was that? Had you right? I really like Hadji Wright as well, but I get so frustrated with his sort of like, is it his demeanour? Because like he comes across a bit like he doesn't care, and I'm not sure if that's just how he is, how he naturally walks about and that, but like it really does come across a bit like, and you're like, mate, we're 2-0 down, fight. This is better. Here comes Rodoni. Sakamoto. Yeah, he's done all right there. Good pass. Here's Josh Eccles. That's not a bad ball. Unlucky. And Leeds United bring it away. Wright is shocking, says Paulie. No confidence, says Offa de Murcia. Jacob says, come on Leicester, beat Arsenal. And we've also got people telling us that Birmingham City are now 3-2 up. Wow. They're going to go down in history as like the best League One team ever at this rate, aren't they? Just winning everything. It remains 2-0 to Leeds United. What else have we got going on? No goals in the Premier League or Championship at the minute, so it's still as it was. More worrying is where we're heading in the league table, says Offa de Murcia. Did I hear the door? What was that? Don't know what happened there. Lots of apathy, lack of confidence, no cohesion, says Beardy Man Reviews. Yeah. Relegation form, poor defence, says Mark. Coventry have a free kick on the left-hand side here. It's whipped in. It's well headed in the air by one of the defenders for Leeds there. I don't know where it's gone. It's bouncing up and down in the box, and Coventry City gain possession just outside the box now. Hadji Wright. Come on, Hadji. You're a big, strong guy. Come on. He wins the throw-in. Are you going to Blackburn on Tuesday, says Simon. Yes, I'm going to the Blackburn game. Yeah, I always go to every home game because I've got a season ticket. Like I say, with away games, I try and do a few, but I can't always do all of them. Any changes to the scorelines? No, everything's still as it is. There's going to be a late flurry of goals at some point, isn't there? Is there going to be some late goals here? We could do with it, couldn't we? Oh, jeez. Come on, come on, Coventry. We're just giving Leeds a free kick in the middle of the park for no reason. I mean, look, at the end of the day, if you're a Leeds fan watching this, I've got no qualms with anything you guys have done. You've turned up. You've been much the better team. I do think, in general, Leeds do have the better quality, but I think Coventry have the quality to compete, but it's really been a bit of a one-sided contest. Oh, jeez. Yeah, Leeds just look so much better than us. Even when Coventry have the ball for a little bit, we don't even look half as dangerous as Leeds did. What the hell has happened since the FA Cup game against Man United? It seems it's all fallen apart, says Paulie. Well, I think, to be honest, yeah, the Man United FA Cup game is the last time I've seen us play really well. In the Oxford game in the league, it was the last time I've probably seen us play well. And then every other game since then, we've either played okay for one half or not at all. Oh, jeez. Come on, boys. Push. Why are we so scared? It's just like, I know they're good. They're Leeds. Yeah, of course they're good, but they're not. Oh, jeez. Just give it a go. You've got to try. If you want to be at this level and compete with Leeds for promotion, you've got to challenge them. You can't just let them be comfortable at 2-0. Here's Josh Eccles. Come on. He gives it to Milan van Evak. Now Sakamoto. He picks out Radoni. I mean, Leeds have dropped off it. You know, they've got a lot of their players back just absorbing pressure at the minute. Coventry have lost the ball now. It's a throw into Leeds. Are you joking? Spurs game we played well, says George. Yeah, okay, yeah, we did actually. Yeah. But my problem is, when have we played well for a full 90? Like, even in that game, we played well for 87 minutes, and then we just threw it all away, didn't we? I feel your pain, says Paulie. Rossi says, sitting back for the clean sheet now. Yeah, Leeds are just sort of like, they don't seem threatened by us, do they? Middlesbrough 2-0 against Stoke. Any more changes? No. There's still 0-0 between Oxford, Burnley and Portsmouth and Sheffield United, by the way. Come on, Leeds, says Ian. Darryl says it's 5-2 to Chelsea. Is it? I'm still seeing 4-2 at the minute, but you might be right. I'll see if that changes in a second. Right. Still 2-2, by the way, between Arsenal and Leicester, though. Definitely be seen as dropped points for Arsenal, wouldn't it? Jeez, Bobby Thomas loses the ball. He's lost the ball like every time he's had the ball today. Once again, though, guys, I mean, I know it's not great that we're losing, but thank you to everyone that's tuned in, whether you're a Coventry fan, a Leeds fan, a neutral. Your support today is genuinely amazing. So, yeah, please keep it coming. How many likes have we got now? 303. Go on, one more push. We'll try and get to 400. Take 2 seconds to like. It really does help us out. And once again, anyone watching that hasn't subscribed, please do help us push to, what is it? 77k. Yeah, thank you once again. Please like, please subscribe. I'm just going to reset the like target in the live chat. Leeds United with possession at the minute. As I say, they look incredibly comfortable. Looks like we'll be changing the defence around yet again, says George. Do you know what? I mean, this is why I get frustrated with some of the critics at Robins. Not all of them, though. You know, I have said previously that people are entitled to their viewpoint. I said before this game, when we saw the starting 11s, I was like, okay, do you know what? He's changed it. He's changed the keeper. He's taken Hadji Wright off. He's given us more defensive cover. I looked at the starting 11 today and I was like, all right, yeah, I'm happy with that. So I'm just really annoyed with the players. Once again, you know, Robins will have to take some of the criticism, but I just think the players are not bothering. You know, I'm not saying we should be out here beating Leeds like 4-0. No, I don't think that. But like, we've got to make it more of a battle. Right, I'm just resetting the like target. Let's go for 400 likes. Let's go 400 likes. The last target for today. So please do hit the like button. And once again, subscribe. Your support is amazing, by the way. Really is, thank you. Here come Coventry. Here's Milan van Evak. He wins a corner for Coventry. 16 minutes left. It's not over. It's not game over. Are you joking? Has Casey Palmer just scored again? Let's have a look. No, he hasn't. It's still 3-1 to Hull. It doesn't say that Casey Palmer scored, though. Right. Here we go. Coventry corner. 16 minutes left. Give us one goal. Come on. In goes the corner. Meslier punches it in the air. It comes to Van Evak. He shoots it. It did look like it hit the defender's arm, but not like for a penalty because it was just too close. But I still think we've won the corner there, have we? No, it's a throw-in, which Milan van Evak goes over to take, and he never seems to make it work. But there we go. It is the long throw-in technique, and yeah, it's headed away. Jada Silva's trying to keep it alive. Milan van Evak has literally just... Yeah, he didn't have any support there, so it's difficult, isn't it? Rossi says Meslier can't catch a ball. Well, luckily for him, he might not be able to catch a ball, but Coventry are not giving him any balls to catch, so there you go. It's just been really comfortable for Leeds. Really comfortable. And let's not forget, Coventry took 4 points from Leeds last season. You know, there's definitely an argument that Leeds are going to be better this year, but Coventry definitely do look worse. I can't remember if you answered this or not. When was the last time a Japanese player played against another Japanese player in an English league game? Oh, Chris, I don't know the answer to that, but it's a good question. Here's a chance for Coventry. Oh. Meslier did have to do something there. The ball was headed at him, I think from Latibodia, at about 0.1 miles per hour. So he's managed to gather it fairly comfortably. Moyoshi played for Birmingham, says Callan. Yeah, that's right. I mean, Blackburn have got a Japanese player, haven't they? There's a few in the Championship. There's some really interesting results at the minute. We're going to go back to them in a second, but here come Leeds. Let's just see what they do. There's a chance for them to make it 3. Eesh. Coventry just about get away with it. Thomas Asante wins a free kick. Right, so Coventry free kick inside our own half. Let's have a look at some of these games. Wow. Arsenal 2, Leicester 2. With 10 minutes left, that would be a massive result for Leicester. Brentford 1, West Ham 1. Let's see. Chelsea 4, Brighton 2. All of the goals came in the first half. Everton 2, Palace 1. Can Everton get their first win of the season? And Forest 0, Fulham 1 as it stands. Hull 3, Cardiff 1. Leeds 2, Coventry 0. Middlesbrough 2, Stoke 0. Millwall 3, Preston 0. Oxford 0, Burnley 0, Pompey 0, Sheffield United 0, and now Sunderland are losing 2-1 to Watford with 6 minutes to go. So they are the scores in the Premier League and Championship with not long left now. As I say, we're going for 400 likes on today's stream. We're now on 330. So please hit the like button, support the stream, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Get involved. And yeah, just a reminder, we will do a reaction video to the scores in the Premier League and Championship that will come out in about an hour. So yeah, look out for that video. We'll talk about the results. I like doing a bit of a roundup of the action. Here come Leeds, who've, since their second goal, just really stepped off the gas and kind of cruised a little bit. The through ball goes to Ben Wilson, who gathers it. Look, if Coventry can just conjure one goal up from somewhere, we can make this an exciting finish. The thing is, if Coventry do get a goal, let's say, I don't know, on 85 minutes, then it gives us more reason to really go for it. It maybe puts a little bit of nerves into Leeds that, oh my gosh, we thought we were winning this. Hang on, it's not game over. And you might get a grandstand finish. So let's just hope Coventry can try and set that up. Here comes Hadji Wright. He crosses it. He did well there, but no one was there. Leeds clear their lines. Oh, jeez. Lofted ball over the top. And now here comes the chance. 3-0. You are taking the piss. Jeez, I'm going to say it. They are taking the piss now. What was that goalkeeping? Joel Perreault, 3-0. Coventry City are sinking. Absolutely sinking. It's just too easy. It's too easy. Why is it too easy? Like, yes, don't get me wrong, Leeds are good. They're a good team, but don't make it easy for them. Oh, jeez. Look at the state of this goal. He had, like, so much space. He pulls it back. Joel Perreault mishits it pretty much. Ben Wilson still lets it in. Oh, jeez. Jeez. Bloody hell. Game over. It's just embarrassing now, isn't it? It's just embarrassing. We've just been like... At first, I thought, right, okay, we're going to lose this game. But now it's turning into a bit of a slaughter, isn't it? And Leeds, do you know what's a piss take as well? Leeds had just kind of sat off it for the last 20 minutes. That was the chance for Coventry to get back into the game and try and cause Leeds some problems. We don't have any problem-solving players. We don't have a player who knows how to break through a defence and move the ball from midfield to attack. We've looked so toothless. And now look at us. And Radoni's rolling around on the floor. But it's a Leeds free kick. Jeez. It was always going to be a difficult game. Don't get me wrong. It's a difficult game, isn't it? Leeds away. I did say, what did I say before the game? If we lose by 1 goal, I'll be like, okay, still some positives maybe. This is just honestly, and I'm not saying this for my benefit. I'm saying it for the Coventry fans that are there today. They should get some sort of refund for this because how expensive is Leeds away? And they're not even like giving them anything to take away from this. It's just a joke, man. Nino says Robbins is not to blame. Paulie says the season is over with Robbins. Darryl says Robbins gone in the morning. Cedric says Robbins out. Look, you guys know my view. I'm not a Robbins outer, but it is bloody frustrating, this, isn't it? Jeez, it's just like so embarrassing as well. Don't you worry, we will mention this game in the roundup video we do later. Finney says Robbins out is crazy. Simon says, are you lot saying Robin's out? Calm down, FFS. What about the players? They're on the pitch. Yeah, see, that's where I agree with Simon. I have said previously, look, I don't think people should be, what did I say, tarred and feathered for having that view just because I disagree with them. If people genuinely think Robin's out, okay, all right. I don't agree with it, but I'm not going to hate on them. Let's try and be... We're all entitled to our own viewpoint, but let's try and all be respectful of each other at the same time. I agree, though, Simon. The players are just not doing it for us. Here comes Victor Torp. I mean, what was it? Jamie Allen got injured in midweek as well. We've got no midfield. What the hell? How much money have we spent and we've got no midfield? James says the players aren't playing for Robins, though, and it creates this problem, doesn't it? People are saying it's the players, some people are saying it's the manager. I mean, no one's wrong. It's all a matter of opinions, isn't it? But, oh, jeez. Yeah. I don't want this to be the case, but you do think about Blackburn at home on Tuesday. If we lose that, the boos will be loud. Whether you're someone who boos or not, the boos will be loud. Oh. This is just so bad. This gelling thing all over again, says Finn. At this rate, 7th tops, says Finn. He thinks playoffs are gone already. Nah, you might be right. Preston have pulled one back at Millwall, and Millwall have now had a red card as well. Okay. I would imagine it's too late for Preston, but there you go. At least Preston are fighting. Coventry don't even look like scoring one at all. It's a Leeds United free kick inside their own half. I just feel so sorry for those Coventry fans that have gone today. I just really do. I just think it's quite far. It's expensive. You're just ruining their weekend. Leeds United throw in inside their own half. They've got to a point now where they're just taking their time because it's game over. And the Leeds fans all look pretty happy, which, can't blame them. We have to put sentiments to one side. This is our club. Look at where we are. Do you know what? I mean, James makes a very good point. I was thinking this the other day. Now, once again, I will echo, I am Robins in, but the club existed before Robins and it will exist after him. The same as it will for us as well, as fans. It was here before we were born. It'll be here after we're gone. So you do make a good point in that regard. But I do want to see people that have that view of Robins out trying to give us some suggestions in terms of potential replacements. If you think Robins out, which managers do you actually have in mind then? Here come Coventry. Here's Hadji Wright. Give us a goal. Give those Coventry fans a goal. Give them something to take away. We don't know how. What? I don't know what to say. Oh. Happy with this as a Leeds fan, says Ian, and I'm surprised at how poor Coventry have been. Look, Leeds fans are saying it now. It's a corner to Coventry. Get big lad Graham Potter in there. He would absolutely not join LMAO. No. Right, we're just going to keep an eye on the other scores to see if there's any late goals. Hull City have just scored a 4th. Hull City 4, Cardiff 1. As bad as things are at Coventry, it does look like Cardiff are officially the worst team this season. They look absolutely dreadful. Hull 4, Cardiff 1. Here comes a Coventry corner on the 87th minute. Cookie, if you're still in here, mate, what would your thoughts be for Robbins goes and AD comes back as the manager? What would your views be on that? I bet you'd love that. The corner comes to nothing and Leeds United smash it clear. Here come Coventry. What are we saying, guys? 3 goals in 3 minutes? Definitely possible, isn't it? Cov will win on Tuesday, says Marcus. Will we? I heard lots of Coventry fans before this game started saying, this will be the start of our season. We're going to win today. No. She couldn't be further from the truth, unfortunately. Is there going to be a late winner in any of these games right now? I'm just keeping my eyes peeled for some potential late drama. If there's any late goals in this game, it's not really going to affect the outcome, is it? Let's be honest. It's 3-0, 2 minutes to go. It's funny with that Chelsea-Brighton game, there were 6 goals before half-time, and it's been goalless in the second half so far. They're in the 89th minute there. So, yeah, like I say, look out for a video later. We're going to talk about everything, Premier League and Championship, and yeah, I'll do a segment on this game, which I'm not looking forward to talking about, to be honest, but there you go. Bassett Brush says, who wants my season ticket? Mate, you're going to have to pay people to take it off you at this point. Here comes Thomas Asante, who's let his hair loose. Crosses it in, and Haji Wright jumps in the air and gets nowhere near it. Crikey. You've got to laugh or you'll cry. Here's Thomas Asante. Oh, jeez. Jeez. It's come to Sakamoto. Okay, here's Victor Torp. Seconds to go. Josh Eccles with like the worst touch in football history. Goes out for a Leeds goal kick. Simon says, I'm going on Tuesday, but not hopeful in the slightest. Have we all got our Premier League 1 packages now, eh? It's just such a shambles, this, isn't it? There's a few full-time results coming through. Was there any late goals? Not that I can see. So Brentford West Ham finished 1-1, which I predicted. Everton 2, Palace 1. I also predicted that, actually. So fair play to Everton, their first win. Oh, have we had a late twist? Oh, that is brutal for Leicester. Trossard, 94th minute. Arsenal 3, Leicester 2. That is brutal. But that's the Premier League, isn't it? But even though Leicester look like they've just lost that game in the last minute, they've gone away to Arsenal and put in a real fight. We've come to Leeds and just like absolutely been battered and pasted and everything. Just like, we haven't even looked like scoring one. Here's Milan Vanivac, crosses it. Leeds head it away. Can we get one goal? Latibodia drags it wide and it goes out for a goal kick. Blumenek. Yeah. I don't want to get too like upset because yeah. I found it a little bit interesting that Mark Robbins did make some remarks before this game about people on social media. I think it's more directed to people like on Twitter that really go mental. I'm not one of them. I think it's the people that do tend to look like they're saying things for a reaction. But fans are entitled to a viewpoint. I'm not supporting every football fan's view ever, but like, this is poor, and the fans deserve an apology. Like, you know, not me in particular. I mean the fans that have gone there today. There's 4 minutes added, 2 minutes left. So 2 more minutes for Coventry City to endure. The Coventry fans, should I say. And I know they're going to say this before every game, but the way they were talking, the players and the manager before this game, it was like, we've been on the training pitch, we're going to put things right. No, you haven't. I hate to say it. Here comes Milan Van Evac, crosses it. It's game over anyway, isn't it? When was our last win? 15 games ago, says Paulie. No, it's one win in about 15, and that was the Oxford game. I mean, we did have a couple of wins in the cup, I guess, didn't we? But let's be honest, we just want to have a good league season this year, don't we? Here is Thomas Asante. He shoots from distance, and it's a good save from Meslier. That is the best chance we've had all game, and it's just a pot shot from distance. Well played, Thomas Asante. Took the shot on. That would have been a good goal, but it's a good save, to be fair. It's a really good save. Coventry have had a shot on target, says Dan. Get in there, come on. Plenty of positives to take from this game now, eh? So Coventry corner. Here it comes. And we didn't win the header, and it's going to be a Leeds free kick. Great. They're just waiting for that full-time whistle. Once again, guys, I know, look, if you're a Coventry fan, you've probably not enjoyed this any more than I have. Thank you, as always, for your support. Before the full-time whistle goes, please do make sure you've hit the like button. I think we're about 2 likes away from 350. So hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. It takes 2 seconds. Subscribe, like, plenty of videos still to come. And don't go anywhere, because we're still going to talk once the full-time whistle's gone, and we'll get your reactions in the live chats. Still going here, seconds to go. We've gone past the 4 minutes, and there is the full-time whistle. Leeds 3, Coventry 0. Right, yeah. Get your comments down below. Look at the Coventry players. What? Don't lie there on the floor like, oh, I'm hurting. How do you think the fans feel? You're so spineless at the minute, honestly. Jesus, like, I really hate that. And they'll come in, they'll do their post-match interviews. It's literally like copy and paste every game. Oh yeah, no, we tried, and it was difficult, you know, and yeah, we're sorry to the fans, and you know, we'll get it right next week. No, you won't. You won't. I hope you do, but you won't. Jeez. Right, get your thoughts in, guys, before I fall off my chair getting angry. I'll be here for 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna work on a video to go out in a bit. Get your thoughts in. If you're a Leeds fan or a Coventry fan, please give us your reaction. Get your comments down below, and I'm gonna read out your comments. Goodness me. Jesus, too many egos, says Ego Chip. Yes, I agree. It seems that way, doesn't it? And look at that. I feel so sorry for Mark Robins. He's literally just sort of stood there like not knowing what to do. Mark, please, honestly, I don't want to tell him what to do, but you've got to get into them. There is no point now. I know he's known as the nice guy. He's a bit of a softie, and that's who he is, and he's a lovely guy. But you've got to get into these players, because they will get you in trouble. You've got to get something out of them. They will get you in trouble. Blackburn to win 3-0 on Tuesday, says Sophie. Yeah, terrible result, says Nino. Yeah. Enough. He has to go, says Paulie. Can we get Fads back in January, says John. Mark says, Robbins, you have 5 more games. No improvement. We have to part ways. P45 awaiting. LVA says, I can feel the sadness in your voice. This is so sad. Do you know what? Like, the thing is, I'm trying to work things out. It's bad. It has been bad before, and Robbins has been all right because of the credit. But this just feels a bit different, and I just really hope we win soon. I really do, because it will be sad if this is how it ends for Mark Robins. I really hope it isn't, but it's bloody bad at the minute. Matt, don't be as confident when Sunderland play away. 2 poor performances. 4-2 is crazy, says Pratty. George says, apparently Robins isn't a nice guy. He properly gets into the players. Well, I thought the old saying was that he was good cop and Adi Vivash was bad cop. And, you know, you look at the way Robins conducts himself in these post-match interviews. He's really like, oh, it's my fault. Well, okay, take some of the blame if you want to. You are the manager, but, like, tell the players straight, like, you will be dropped. Do you remember after the Stoke game? That was probably the best interview he's done this season, because like he went for the players in that one. He was like, there's players that don't mean enough to this club at the minute, or the club doesn't mean enough to them, and they won't be playing next week and that sort of stuff. You've really got to rip into them. Look, let's do a quick little analysis and then we're going to sign off. I'm trying to read out some comments actually. Let's have a look. From the inside, Robins is horrible, says Wildlife with Cookie. Shambolic, says Simon. Lee says, nah, need to leave Robins along. Leave Robins along? I don't know. Does that mean leave him there? Leave? I don't know. I'm excited for a new manager, says Paulie. Right, anyway. Look. Yeah, 3-0 actually kind of tells the story. A good team versus a bad team. Coventry didn't really even have one good chance today. 3-0 is genuinely very fair of the performance we saw. There was a complete domination from Leeds in the first half, and Coventry were lucky to get into half-time just 1-0 down. And then second half, it was the Leeds... Well, they got their second, didn't they, quite early. And then they took their foot off the gas. And that was really the opportunity Coventry had to get into the game. And we just didn't. And then Leeds got a third. And that third goal is horrible. Some of the defending and even the goalkeeping for that is just horrendous. So, look, it leaves us in a position where the run is still terrible. I did think we were going to lose. I said 2-1 though, so you know it wasn't really close in that regard. Leeds, if you're a Leeds fan, let me just wrap it up for you guys by saying well done. Carry on like that, and you're going up. You know you've got the quality too. So yeah, I knew it would be a hard game. But for Coventry, you know, although Leeds are amazing, we took 4 points off them last season, and we're not even going to take 1 point off them this season if we carry on playing like this. I personally am not one of those that's like, oh, we're going to get relegated. We're not. Let's be honest. You know, so it would have to really be bad for the whole season for that to happen. I'm sure we will improve, but will this bad run go on long enough for people for us to actually get to a point where Robins could go? Once again, it's not my view, but while I think I'm Robins in, I also think there should be pressure on him, because you can't just, as someone's... there was a couple of good comments the other day, someone just saying, well, the people that want Robins in are just doing that because he's living off the credit, and I don't want him to feel safe off the credit in the bank, but I don't want him to go just yet. But it's getting a bit mixed now, and it does genuinely look like there is a few people that want Robins out. It was always going to be a difficult game, so I won't go absolutely mental, although losing 3-0 really does show how spineless we are at the minute. I'm going to do a video in a little bit, and I will include Leeds versus Coventry in that. Please do get your comments down below, guys. Get your full-time reactions in. Devastated for the travelling fans, says Ross. Yeah, honestly, please. I know they're not watching this now, but Mark Robins and the players that do the interviews, please do an apology to the fans, because it's a long journey. It's a... what is it? It's an expensive away day, and it was just absolutely pathetic. We didn't even score. We didn't even look like scoring. The fans had nothing to take home from that. So, yeah, I really do feel for the Coventry fans that have gone today. What else have we got? There are 5 teams worse than Coventry, says Paul. Yeah, maybe not at the minute, but surely over the full season there will be. Yet again, Cov and Luton side by side, says Dave. This time at the wrong end, both managers under pressure. Yeah, well, Coventry, I believe, are 21st. Let's have a little look at the table. I'm not going to go through the full-time scores, guys, because I'll do that in my match review video in an hour. Where are we? Look, 5 points, Coventry just above the bottom three on goal difference. Jeez. So next up, Coventry play Blackburn, who are third, and then Sheffield Wednesday, who are 18th. And we're already, 9 points behind Leeds, 8 points behind the playoffs after just 7 games. Right, I'm going to wrap it up. West Yorkshire Retro Gamer says, Matt, is Robbins about to be given a time scale? Yeah, maybe that's a good way of putting it, actually. I don't want to make him really feel like we're all against him. But that kind of feeds into what I said earlier. I'm Robbins in, but I want him to feel pressure to start getting a reaction. Yeah, I agree. If you gave him a time scale that said, I don't know how long some people could last, but say 10 games or maybe less, I don't know. But this is what you've got to do in that time frame. Otherwise, ultimately, you're in trouble. But like I say, the players should be getting a real bollocking. And honestly, if people like the players or manager are going to come out and be like, oh, I'm sick of the fans saying their views on social media. Yeah, well, we're all sick of these performances. And once again, I'm not the most volatile. I'm far from it. There's people that will say absolutely vile stuff on Twitter. That's not me. But I'm just saying it as it is. It's another spineless, cowardly performance. And an easy win for Leeds United. Right. Let's have a look. Interesting how Luton are also down there. By Matt says Emily. George says we all know this currently table isn't true. Preston always finish mid-table. That's a good point. Take care, Matt. On to Blackburn, says Simon. Yeah. Cheers, Simon. And thank you to everyone that's been in here today. Your support has been amazing. Just before I go, one last chance to drop a like. And anyone that hasn't subscribed yet, please take 2 seconds to do so. Like I say, I'm going to get my camera together. Oh, my God. I nearly spilled my drink. I'm going to get my camera and do a little reaction to the Premier League and Championship scores today. So yeah, once again, a massive thank you for your support. I'll give you 10 seconds to say goodbye. Let's have a look at any last comments. Love you, babes, says Wildlife with Cookie. Yeah, love you, mate. Kind of just depressed. I need to come round, Cookie, and get a cuddle off you or something at the minute. Blackburn 1, Coventry 1 is Paul's prediction. And George says we must win the next 2. Right, GHGN says, I don't want to say too much about managers, but if anything, Mark Robbins should walk rather than get sacked. I suppose it'd be a better ending in a way, wouldn't it? Although that would make it feel like we're the problem and not him. Not that I want it to feel like it's him, but if he walked away, that would be like, oh, we're really this bad. I don't know. Ross says, thank you, Matt. RC83 says, cheers, Matt. Yeah, cheers, guys. Look, I know there's plenty of you that are positive and negative. Let's try and still stay together. Leeds 3, Coventry 0. I'll see you later. Take care. Peace out.